This is not forever. Folks changing like the weather. Cold wind and all around. Toxic people.
Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to Brisbane, Australia. Sitting here in the 777 Virgin Australia Boeing aircraft right here. It's your boy Blue. Welcome back. Who's ready to do some more flying? We're back on Infinite Flight. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you guys are having a great week. Happy Tuesday. I got my boy here with me today. I got my boy Find Your Passion with me on Discord. Say something. Hopefully you guys can hear him. Nice, I can hear you. Hopefully they can. Alright, cool. Let's make sure I can hear you. Sound like weird as heck the way you said what to do, but it's okay. We won't judge you today. What's going on, George? Frank Lasso, Grant Porter, Anthony Plays, Christopher, Hacky Heidi, Starly, what's up, Brandon? Happy birthday, bro. Everybody say happy birthday to Starly. It is his birthday. SDHH, what's up, man? Matt Lodge. Nico Arrow 110, Infinite Flight Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Andre Olsen, what's up, man? Walking Fruit, welcome back. And looks like Starly's gonna be today's VIP. And also Walking Fruit and Matt Lodge. I'll go ahead and pick the top three. The first three people into chat today are our VIPs, aka sitting in first class on today's 777 for today's flight. We got about a 2-hour flight. Look at the map real quick. We're headed from Brisbane, that's Yankee Bravo Bravo November, to the north up to Cairns, Yankee Bravo Charlie Sierra. This is probably gonna be the longest flight we've done so far on the tour, but it will not be the longest. We have some longer stuff happening. It's been pretty fun. I think we may see the Great Barrier Reefs from the sky. I don't know if that's possible, but it's in that direction, so we'll see what happens. All I know is that we're definitely promised to see some great scenery between here and there. So if you guys are ready to get started, I am. We're gonna go ahead and push back and get started without further ado. Yes, sir. And also, Find Your Passion is on chat with me right now, and he is also streaming on Twitch. So you guys can find him at find.your.passion, I believe is what it's called, or something like that. Or maybe it's like Find Your Passion. I think it's your Instagram, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. You should know these things.
It's all different everywhere.
It's alright. You'll get it all figured out someday. Let's see. Where is my one camera that I like to use in the beginning? There it is. Alright, so we got about 10 planes with us already sitting here waiting to take off. You guys have been waiting for me. I had to make a few last minute tests and changes to make sure the stream was going to work alright, especially now that we have Find Passion joining us on comms.
Yeah.
I feel like you can see the line right now to take off, so there's really no rush for me to push back because we still got to wait in line anyway, so we still got a little bit of time to chat and hang out on the way here. And I think once the music goes down, we'll probably be able to hear him a bit better. You sound a little low. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit.
Alright.
And we'll see if that works.
I can be loud. I can be louder.
Just be normal. You don't have to yell.
You know me.
Alright, we're pushing back. Shout out to Starly again. Happy birthday, man. And thank you. He's been helping me out with all the flight plans this entire tour. We kind of worked together on figuring out the flight plans, stuff like that. Kind of decided, where we're gonna head to, when we're gonna fly there, how many flights can we do per day. And we should be done with the Australian tour by next week if things go as planned, but that kind of depends on personal life and stuff like that. So we'll see. I'm not really rushing it. I'm taking my time with it. I'm really enjoying the tour, and so I wanted to just kind of take my time and just make it happen. This will be the longest tour we've done so far. The tours we've done before have all lasted like 5 days or a week or whatever, but this time I think this one's gonna have about 8 days, I believe. 8 days long in total. I could be wrong. I'm not looking at it at the moment. All right, look at that line ahead of us. Well, thank you guys for joining in today's flight. I'll definitely give all you guys shout outs before the stream is over. Just don't let me forget to do that for everybody who joined us in today's flight for the Australian tour. We'll start the engines up. Engine number 2. And flaps 15. Initial altitude will be 12,000. Go ahead and copy my flight plan or copy Starly's flight plan. You can also copy the flight plan from the YouTube description below. If you're watching on Twitch, let me know so we can send you the flight plan over there. Alright, I believe we got one good engine. Yes, we do. So we had a beautiful approach out here in the Brisbane last week, I believe, last Thursday. And so now we've been here for a few days. I don't think we've ever spent this long in a city before. We took a break Friday. We did Friday night flight. Yesterday we did X-Plane. We flew to Daytona. That was a lot of fun. And now we're back in Australia to continue our tour. All right, I believe both engines are on and good. Flaps are set, ready to go for takeoff. We'll set a little bit of trim. I'll go like 30, 40, whatever. Winds here in Brisbane today are going to be 340 at 15 knots. I believe it's Cavic. I looked earlier, it was. Yeah, same thing. Few at 2,000. Temperature is 24 Celsius. Dew point is 23 Celsius. Or whatever. QNH is 1010. And we're ready to go. We'll go ahead and announce the taxi through Unicom to runway 01, which we're using for departure. Thank you guys for being patient, waiting for me, and also being patient and not taxiing through people. Thanks for acting like experts on the expert server today. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the music down a bit because I feel like there's just way too many things happening at once. I'm hearing the playback of the stream of my voice and the music, and then I'm hearing the music on my live, like in my ear also. Then I'm hearing Infinite Flight, and then I'm hearing Finding Passion. There's just so much going on in my ears right now. Trying to keep up with it all is crazy. Alright, we'll stop right here.
Into the divide, ladies and gentlemen. See, dang it, I'm sad day. I can't bring my friends with me. Y'all gonna have to wait here.
You can't?
No.
So you can only go by yourself?
Yeah, surprise, surprise, lonesome road, can't bring anyone with you.
Yeah, not surprised. Yeah, so with Finding Passion right now, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but he's live streaming right now. He's live streaming Fallout New Vegas. I don't know if you guys haven't heard of it. It's a game. I don't really know what else to say about it. What, survival, I guess? I don't really know how to categorize Fallout New Vegas. It's a very different game.
I don't know. It's a MOBA in a sense, if you know what that is. It's just an open world, free kind of game that you can go and just do whatever you want. Level up, build the character how you feel you want to build the character, and then not die. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. What's going on, Lyndon Jose? I know how to say your name, bro. But welcome, Elias Norris Game. What's going on, man? Hold on, guys. I'm a little bit behind on the chat, just if you haven't noticed. But I'm gonna be back looking at it here in a second once we hit the brakes. But yeah, he's streaming that right now, and he's trying a new DLC. So you'll be hearing him talk and react to whatever's going on in his live stream also.
Brisbane Unicom, Transovit 705 is taking
So whenever you hear us talk about off-topic stuff, that's probably what we're talking about. Just so you're not. All right.
I'm streaming right now, guys, until my PC gets here. My PC is like a few minutes down the road. I believe it is. And I'm just waiting for it to come to my front door. And as soon as it does, I'm done, and I'm going to be getting that up and ready and get ready to have the time of my life.
Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, Finding Fashions, his new PC's coming in today. It's he's been watching. You know how it is whenever you're excited for something to come in the mail. You're watching the tracking, FedEx tracking, all that stuff. And so the package is, I believe, it arrived at a depot in our city, like right down the street from his house. And he gets close enough he could probably walk. Maybe you probably don't want to walk that over there, but it's close enough he could like drive down the street to pick up his new PC, which is a beast of PC. His PC is a bit better than mine. I can't remember all the specs, like the differences. I think we have the exact same graphics card though. I think you have like a better memory and some more storage. I can't remember all of the details. I know your screen is bigger than mine, but he has a beast of a computer. So once my stream is over, if his computer gets there during my stream or whatever, I will be heading over to his place and be helping him set that up. And we're gonna have a little new PC party or whatever. I don't know.
Yes, we will. It's gonna be lit.
It will be.
But as far as my monitor is like 27 inches.
Nice.
And it's not a 1080p monitor. It's 1440.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So you can stream. You're gonna be able to stream 1440. That's be cool.
But still.
Yeah, it's not 4K, but it's still gonna look good. It's still gonna
one of the best
good.
kinds. It's one of the best monitors.
It's probably the best monitor to get outside of 4K. Because if you would have got a 4K monitor, you would have a smaller monitor, or no?
It would have been either smaller, maybe the same size, but response time was going to be lower. You know how it's at 1 ms, it was going to be like 6 or 7, which isn't bad, but not amazing.
Yeah. Holy crap! Holy crap! What is go? What? Okay, he just glitched. I thought that was me. I thought I was going like 100 miles, like 100 knots. I was like, oh crap, what button did I press? Oh man, the guy ahead of me like just lagged backwards for a little bit. And I thought it was me moving. It was actually him moving. So I like started hitting all the buttons. I was like, oh, what did I do? I always press the wrong button, man. But it's alright. Cool, we're holding short, runway 01, Brisbane. That freaked me out just a little bit.
Well, this is cool.
All right, we'll turn.
Yeah, I kind of remember this now. Not all too. I still need to. There's still some things I need to remember, but I'm kind of remembering some of this mess.
Lining up, runway 01. We'll announce takeoff runway 01, departing to the north.
Brisbane Unicom, Blue 116 is taking off runway 01, departing north.
Lonesome Road. Oh, that door just opened straight for me. Interesting.
Yes, sir. We were flying the 777 300ER, I think, Virgin Australia. Great aircraft. Let's get ready to get out of here now. We'll line up here.
Console controls access to the silo itself, but it's encrypted beyond your ability to hack.
Altitude is set 12,000. Okay. And we're lined up good enough. Let's go power up. Make sure your screen is calibrated.
Brisbane Unicom, Powder 25 is taking off runway 01,
requires
departing north.
Alright.
And it's pulling to the left. Little right rudder. Flying. Positive climb. Gear. Watch our speed.
Alright.
Far so good. Continue flying runway heading In fact, we're just gonna go straight to nav mode now.
Brisbane Unicom, Echo Kilo 0001.
And we'll watch flyby view.
32.
We could go to
Brisbane
court.
Unicom, Air Canada 767 is taking off runway 01, departing straight out. Brisbane Unicom, Echo Kilo 0001.
Nice.
Taxiing to runway 01.
5.
The automatic commissionary system.
Brisbane Unicom, velocity 637, taxiing to runway
Good for that
32.
view.
Brisbane Unicom,
Climbing out about
velocity
4,200 feet per minute. What's up?
taxiing to runway 01.
What happened?
At 7:35 a.m.
Wait, what?
It is on the vehicle for delivery.
Oh, that's so funny. Did you just get an update from
It might
FedEx?
not last that long, bro.
You know what we should have did? Yeah, we might shoot. Because the whole concept is that Fine Patch right now is streaming until his PC gets here. So if it gets here like the next 10 minutes, he's done. I'm not stopping. We're going to finish my flight. But after my flight's over, I'm head over there. But he's only going to be here until his PC is here. So he's going to leave us for his new PC. So, you know, it is what it is. But he just got news that it was on the truck at 7:30 a.m. this morning, or it's currently current local time is 8:42. So that was an hour ago. So I don't know like what their route is. I don't know if like, you know, I don't know. I always wonder about that. Like, so where do you go first? Where are you going? Like, you ever want to ask a driver like, yo, so where are you? Like, you know, what's your route today? Like, you know, are you gonna be in my house like, you know, in the morning, afternoon? Like, what can I expect?
I'm just waiting for that doorbell to ring.
Right. You better
Actually,
hope,
one thing I need to do.
you better hope that somebody doesn't ring the doorbell and it's like just some other random person, like a Jehovah's Witness or something.
That'd be some bullshit talking mushrooms.
That would be so funny.
Anybody want to right now? I already got Jesus. Bye.
Right? That'd be so funny. It'd be like the one day, like I'm sure like nobody ever rings your doorbell, but the one day you're expecting something, everybody else decides to ring your doorbell. Now we're gonna speed up 250 knots. We're past 10K.
Science, probably just some old data floating around. Nothing more.
Whose mic isn't working? What are you talking about? I can hear myself. My mic is definitely working.
I can hear you, but of course I'm not watching your stream.
Right. Well, they can hear me because I'm listening back to my stream, so I know you can hear me. And I haven't answered your questions because I've been distracted. So if you asked me something in the last since the stream started, go ahead and send that again. You are free to re-ask that question. I'll go ahead and ask you guys this question. So the plane's kind of getting situated. We're still climbing, but I don't need to pay as much attention because we're good. We are going to climb up to our cruise. I think our cruise level is 360 today, 36,000 feet. See, make sure. Yes, 36,000 feet is where we're cruising at today, guys. I should have mentioned that before we took off for the rest of you. My bad. I'm being really distracted today, but it's okay.
What is the development? Are you saying you can override electronic security?
And we'll climb about 3,200. That's I kind of like 3,200. It's not too steep, and it gets you up there pretty quick.
This is my I have this little dude that I got, and he's my own little floating R2D2.
That's cool. Christopher, you've never been to Australia. Cool, bro. Neither have I. Oh, in real life, I want to. That's on my bucket list. Places I want to go. For sure. Champion, are you talking to me or who are you talking to? The land of milk and honey? Is that what they call Australia?
I'm sure he's fine wherever he is.
Oh, nice. We actually got a few people who posted a few motivational quotes today. I know Graham posted one. Let me find what he said. Graham says, for motivational quote of the day, I actually have one. So I'm going to give you my motivational quote. I'll give you Graham's motivational quote, and another guy put another motivational quote. So I'm cool with having multiples. Graham says, stars can't shine without darkness. Love it. Love it. Ooh, right? Right? I like it. It's so true. It's so true. You can't be a, yeah. I don't have nothing to say to that. It is what it is. Stars can't shine without darkness. Love it. Thank you, Graham. That motivational quote brought to you by Graham Porter 25. I'm doing good, Christopher. How are you doing, man? Your grandma's a Jehovah's Witness. Oops. Nothing.
I'm a Christian.
I'm a Christian. So hey, we're on the same team. I'm just saying, you know, there's only ones who knock on people's doors. We all know that's true. Holly Taylor. So messed up. Holly Taylor, we're flying to Cairns today. If you just joined us today in today's stream, I'm gonna show you the real quick. Wow, we were like right in the middle. A lot of you guys got a nice head start on me, as I was taking a bit longer to get started today. We took off in Brisbane, and we're headed to Cairns. I think that's how you say it. That's how I say it, Cairns. Up here.
Whoa.
Cairns International.
Okay.
Winds are 2605.
A little R2D2 fella just ran and started exploding things.
Oh, well, that's cool. I'm gonna do a count here soon. Cruising. When we get to our cruise, we're still on the way up. Elias, I don't know why you can't hear me, man. I'm talking. Can everybody else hear me? See, Lyndon Joss 000, another motivational quote brought to you by him, says, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Of course, then your eyes will boil and your lungs will explode. That's what you get for being a show off." Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll take it. All right, hold on. Holly Taylor, I'm flying the Boeing 777-300ER. That is today's aircraft of choice. And land lights can go off as we're above 10,000 feet. Let's get a little view of what we're looking at on the coast, the eastern coast of Australia today, which looks a whole lot different than the western coast, as we'll see. Don't really know what view to look at. I guess we'll look back.
Oh, look at that.
I'm really curious of what time your computer's gonna get here. Like, I know how it feels. Before I got my new PC, and anybody else who's watching the stream, if you order something online and you were waiting for it, like something you exciting, maybe a PC, an iPad, a new phone, you know, a joystick, a racing wheel, whatever, a new monitor, you know, TV, whatever. When you're excited for something to you know come in, is like you're watching that, like you're watching the FedEx tracking like it's a soap opera, like it's your favorite Netflix show. You know, you're watching it all day, like you got notifications turned on, and when you don't get notifications, you're still looking at it all day to make sure that, you know, FedEx didn't mess up and you're just not getting notifications. So I know what it feels like. When I was getting my PC, I was the same way. The difference is I live in an apartment, so depending on the package, it does not always come to my door.
Yeah,
which is kind of a bummer. So with my PC, my story is basically I was doing the exact same thing you're doing right now. I was watching the tracking number. I was like, all right, it's supposed to be here today, right? And it says it's supposed to be here at a certain time. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna make sure I'm home at 3 p.m. or whatever it says, and so I've been waiting for it all day. I finished work. I was like done. Like I had finished work. I was looking at the tracking number, all that stuff. And then I'm like, okay, it's taking forever. Like it's supposed to be here. Like it's almost 5 o'clock, and 5 o'clock is when my the office closes for my apartments. And I'm like, if it doesn't show up by 5 and it goes to the office, I'm not gonna get it. Like I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow till the office opens again for me to get it. Because if they take it to the office, which they probably will, because it's a bigger package, then I'm not gonna get it. So I was like, all right, well, it's 4:55, right? It's 4:55, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go get the mail, like the regular mail, because I know it's not gonna come to my mailbox. It's too small. I'm gonna go to the mail just to see, you know. I go to my mail. I have a bunch of, you know, crap I don't want, like bills, and I come back to the apartment. This is like, you know, it took me like 2 minutes to walk down there and come back. I come back to the apartment and I look at my computer. I refresh FedEx, and guess what it says? Delivered. I'm like, what? Well, like, what you mean delivered? Like, I walked out, like, I left for a few minutes, and then now it's delivered. So I ran. I'm not kidding. I ran downstairs. I ran to the office because I was like, no, you ain't about to close. You are not about to close. And I got to wait till tomorrow to get my PC. That's the worst feeling, is knowing that it's in the vicinity and I can't have access to it. And so I ran down there, and then I went up there. I was like, hey, I'm just and then, you know, I walked in the office like it was cool, like I didn't just run up there. I ran to the office door. I stopped running. I walked in all like chill and relaxed. I was like, hey, y'all get a package for my apartment yet? And they're like, yeah, we got a package. Like, the guy literally just sat it down in the back. And then the guy brings, what's going on, Yusuf? Good to see you, man. He brings in a what do you call that thing? The little like whenever you're like moving boxes, like the little metal thing. You know when we were helping Tony move, what's that thing called? A dolly. He had it on a dolly. And I was like, oh crap, that's huge. Like, it was big. I was like, how am I gonna get that back to my apartment? I walked down here. I can't carry it back. So I had to bring my car around and put it and try to fit it in the trunk. It was too big to fit in my trunk. The box was too big. I couldn't even fit it in my trunk. Coming up to our cruise now, guys. I'm gonna turn the seatbelt signs off. But yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, so that's the struggle being in an apartment. But for you, you shouldn't have the issue because you live in a house. So it'll
what's funny is that, like, I'm picturing you running, and I know, I'm pretty sure no one else knows, but you, of course, you used to run back in high school.
Yeah. So like,
I'm pretty sure like you sprinted over to the office like someone just started the race.
Hey, Harris, my PC specs are in the description of the YouTube video right now. So if you guys are wondering what it is, it's down there. Hey, somebody asked me a question earlier. I apologize if I didn't answer it. Can you, even if it's for the third time, send that again? I keep missing it. I'm looking at the chat, but at the same time, I'm not really catching everything you guys are asking. So sorry if I missed your question. Go ahead and ask it again. I'm trying to find it. I think Dom Josh was asking a question. I'm trying to find what it was. But can you imagine though, like me, like whenever I tell that story, even though I know exactly what happens, but like I'm a very like exaggerated kind of person. Like I like stories. Like I like animated things, and whenever I see myself, like I see myself jumping over bushes and like jumping over, like, you know, swimming through the pool to get to the, you know what I mean, like you know, running from dogs to get there. Like I see myself like it was a struggle to get to the office. But I mean, it wasn't. It just, you know, it's really close. No problem, IFNG. I'm trying to find his freaking question. What did you ask, man? I'm sorry I missed it. Nice. I like Lyndon Josh's little stories he tells. That's pretty cool.
No way.
What is my I'm going pretty slow. Let's speed up. I'm going 0.87. That's gonna be my cruise. Mach 0.87. Just under the sound barrier. Well, we're not just under it. We're a little bit, you know, we're a little while out, but. Thank you, GL Aviation. The weather here, I don't know, I haven't been outside.
It's kind of fresh outside.
Is it nice?
It's gonna rain though.
Yeah. Did it rain yesterday? It didn't rain yesterday, did it?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, Dom Josh, I see your question now. All right, so his question is, I tried to go on expert server, and it says server denied, because you have too many violations and 138 landings. I'm grade 3, and you are tired of the trolls on training server. I feel your pain, my friend. So I think what the issue is, one of the newer rules for expert server is that you cannot have more than half. Like if you have 138 landings, you can't have whatever half of that is. You can't have 50% of that cannot be violations. Like whatever your violation count is, it can't be 50% of what your landing count is. So you need to have more landings is what it sounds like. So maybe if you get, I don't know how many violations you have, but if you just do a bunch more flights, a bunch more landings, you should be able to get back into grade 3. You just have, your landing to violation ratio is too high. That's what it sounds like. But I feel you. Yeah, training server is yeah, it's a mess out there. Holly Taylor, what is my I assume you're asking what is my favorite plane. My favorite plane is a 787. My favorite plane to be a passenger is a 787. I think also my favorite plane to fly on infinite flight is a 787. You don't see me fly it that much because I don't want to like overfly. Like I don't want to overuse it so that I get bored of it. So that's why you don't see me flying it too much. Why don't I fly FSX? Because I have X-Plane 11. So why FSX? 3 out of 4 mods are moderating from their planes. Sounds good. Yes, like Yusuf just said again, violations have to be less than half of your landing count. So if you have too many violations, if you have like 100 landings and 60 violations, which is not good, you're not going to be accepted to fly on expert server. So if you have 100 landings, you need to have like 49 or less probably landings in order to fly expert server. So if that puts things in perspective for you guys, that's what you need to have. So you can't only have the XP and have the landings to get on grade 3. You have to also make sure that your violation count is very low. So I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people have the issue where like when they first got infinite flight, maybe they were a lot younger, maybe they were immature, maybe they were just like trolls themselves, and then later on they decided to you know, repent and ask for forgiveness of their sins. I don't know. And they changed, and they decided to change their ways and be, you know, a more mature pilot, and now they have to live with the past mistakes of having all the violations when they were flying fighter jets at 5,000 feet, you know, doing tower buzzes of the runways on training server, getting all these violations and ghost, you know. So my advice to you, my friend, would be start a whole new account. Champion High, I would love to be in a car on the way to Mars. That would be cool. I feel like it'd be pretty boring. Like, what would you do the whole trip to Mars? You know, like, I mean, what do you guys? I mean, cause like, I mean, like with planes, like if I were to fly from my hometown, which is Houston, Texas, to Australia, I don't know, it's like a something teen flight, right? I don't know how long the flight exactly is gonna be, but it's a pretty long flight. But the dope thing about flying on airliners for long hauls is that there's things to do. You can sleep, obviously, but I don't sleep the entire time. You can also watch movies. There's usually free movies to watch depending on what airline you're flying with, or you have internet. You can be on your computer, you can play video games, whatever it is. There's stuff to do. But if you're on a spaceship, I don't know that they have movies. I assume they do. I mean, I would think the astronauts need something to do. I don't know, but I'm thinking if I'm in a car, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it'd be boring. I wouldn't have anything to do if I were to be on a trip to Mars. But I would love to go to Mars. Lynn Josh, just finish your math. Sounds good, man. Oh, Harris Carvel, your laser laptop and ultra-wide 4K monitor came yesterday. Took 3 days to ship from USA to Dubai. Holy crap, that's fast. Wow.
Dang.
Dang, bro. Did you ship that priority? Holy crap, Harris. Man, 3 days to ship from US to Dubai. Man, that's impressive. And that 4K monitor also sounds impressive. So have fun with that, man. Yes, sir. We got a nice little crowd today.
Oh,
I'm doing good, Yusuf. How are you, man? Rifkey, we are flying on Infinite Flight today. This is not P3D and this is not X-Plane.
Oh, that's cool.
What happened? Flying a formation, 777s. Thank you, Holly Taylor, for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Alright, I'm like way behind on chat, so I'm like reading messages from like 5 minutes ago. So I'm back current. Sometimes like I get out of sync because I'm like reading every comment, and then more comments are coming in, and then it takes me so long to read all the comments and answer them. I'm like 5 minutes behind on chat, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm back on current, so if I didn't answer you, just go ahead and ask it again. It does look beautiful, guys. But it's funny because like his PC is not mine, but I'm excited for him, so I can't wait for it to get here either. Why isn't what 777 banned? It's alright. We're flying together. Who is that, by the way? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and see who we got flying with us today. We'll start from the front. And I already know who that is, Starly. And again, guys, it's Starly's birthday, so make sure you wish him a happy birthday. He's also helped me with planning out the Australian tour, so big shout out to him for helping out and partnering up with me. We got TV Tango Victor Alpha 12 as Walking Fruit. Thank you, man, for joining in. Glad you're finally able to make it. We got Pablo right behind Starly. I think he's a little sour about his loss at Friday Night Flight in the race. Just messing with you. We got IFMG behind him, and we got Dragon. All right, wait, hold on. Transoviet 705 and Dragon MT1216. Thank you for joining, man. Matt Lilo. And then wait, why am I so far back? How fast are you guys going? Holy crap. 479. I'm going 499 knots. Then me way back here in the white. And then we got Air Canada 767 who's behind me. I think it should be somebody right on top of me. There he is. That's Porter 25, Grand Porter.
Oh, where'd it go?
Oh wait, did I click on you? Yeah, Air Canada 767 and the Boeing 767. Wait, are you actually in the Boeing 67? No, he's in 777. That's funny. Your call sign is 767, but you're in the 777. Velocity 637 behind him. That is IFEP, IF Pro. Thanks for joining in today, man. And then up last, we got Echo Kilo, a bunch of zeros, 1 Emirates VA CEO. Nice, man.
Thank you, bro. I got excited.
What happened? What happened?
Like I hear something outside, and it's the trash guys.
That's so funny, man. You're gonna be like that all day. I'm hoping it doesn't like. Yeah, I don't want to say anything. I hope it doesn't get here like late or anything. I hope it gets here early. For your sake. Oh, it's so legit. We both turned at the exact same time.
Okay.
Pablo said he cried less Friday because Starly won. It's all right. You'll get him next time. There will be another opportunity.
All the things.
Harris is way in the back. It's all right. I'm in the back. Yeah, I prefer X-Plane 11. Actually, we do have passengers on board, and it's part of the contract that they prefer to have. Well, they don't prefer, but it's in the contract that they know that there's a possibility of aerobatics and you know, formation maneuvers during cruise because the pilots get bored, so they just end up doing things.
Let's prepare what I have. Right?
Opportunity only comes once in a lifetime. Eminem. Yeah, Starlight trying to hold the crown. I'm telling you guys, we're gonna have. I've been thinking of some ideas, and we're gonna have another air race. I don't know when, but we're gonna have another air race at some point. So just stay tuned for that. What's going on, Sterling Puffer? What's up, man? Infinite Flight Realism, welcome back. All right, what is our ETE? We got an hour, 12 minutes left. So we're gonna actually get there a lot earlier than I had originally planned. My original plan was this flight's gonna take what, 2 hours and 14 minutes. We'll probably land Probably land right before 2 hours. So we'll have to compete against Starley to take away his title. So last night, I haven't posted this video yet, but I recorded it. I didn't make a whole video. I just recorded like a little replay. So last night, as you know, as Finding Passion knows, not the rest of you, but you know, every Monday night, iRacing starts in the next week of races, and so this week is Daytona because Daytona 500 is this weekend. So,
like how they don't know who the courier is.
So the great thing is that I should be able to fly in the iRacing Road to Pro series. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, but I'm pretty sure I should be able to participate in a bunch of the races. Probably not this one because Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and that's when the race is. Do you know what you're doing for Valentine's Day, bro? You have any idea? Bro.
Well, whatever.
I said, do you know what you're doing for Valentine's Day tomorrow?
Not a clue.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you said that because I don't either. I was like,
I don't even know it's tomorrow.
Wait, what? You didn't know it was Valentine's Day tomorrow?
No, I haven't even paid attention to it.
Bro, you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention. Well, now you know. I did you a favor. You are welcome. She will thank me also. But yeah, yes, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so you know, figure something out. I gotta figure something out too, because I don't know what I'm doing. It's probably gonna be something like low budget, you know. I don't know. I gotta figure something out. But on another note, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Back to iRacing. So tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. No, wait. Tomorrow is the iRacing Road to Pro Series race. It's gonna be every Wednesday night until October. So I can't do it because of Valentine's Day. But I did a race yesterday. I did the A Open, and bro, when I tell you it was fun, it was so much fun. What sucks is like every year I look forward to racing the Daytona 500 or Daytona race, and yeah. I'm always disappointed because, as you know, people can't drive and people are stupid, you know. And so you try to do you try to race at your favorite tracks like Daytona, Talladega, some of these bigger tracks, and then people just wreck you out and you don't really get to finish. Now I know that's still gonna happen, but I got lucky. I did the first A Open race yesterday, which is where you're allowed to change setups and stuff. I didn't really bring a setup. I didn't really have a setup. I didn't have time to make a setup, so I just threw a bunch of tape on there, and then I think I might have lowered it. And I couldn't change the gear ratio. I don't think it allows you to do that on the A car for some reason. But other than that, I started the race, and I started the race in 27th. There was about 30 cars, bro, on the track. Holy crap. Like, can you imagine being on the track with 30 other players? Like, I'm sure you've been in sessions like in Forza or Project Cars where there's like a lobby of like 30 or so people, and like it's just chaos. Yeah. It's a big wreck fest. But it's surprised, like, I mean, I was expecting it to happen, but I started in 27th, which is not where I really want to be, but I was like, you know what, maybe I can make my way up to the front somehow. And a few wrecks happened here and there. I got really lucky a lot of times. Really lucky a lot of times, and things went my way. So I was there at the end of the race, thankfully. I finished in 8th, but I almost came away with 3rd. Almost. I'm going to send you the video later, but it was a late caution came out at we had like 3 or 4 laps to go. 3 or 4 laps to go, and it was tight. Like I was in the bottom row. I was in 3rd place pushing the leader, and then all of a sudden somebody decided to be a lap car coming out of the pits and get in the way of everybody going at 200 miles an hour, and you already know what happens next. Everybody tried to split, and then he was still in the way. We all wrecked out, and thankfully my car had, the engine didn't die, so I was able to drive it to finish the race in 8th place. But it was interesting. It was like a 60 lap race, I believe, so it was pretty long. It took about 2 hours. No, Sterling, I did not see the video about the guy who makes the crazy intricate paper airplanes. It sounds kind of interesting. Oh, nice, Matt. You've been to the Daytona for 4th of July twice. Well, wow, that's 2 more times that I've ever been.
Waited until I came for the shit.
I believe I watched it though. I watched it on the on TV, but I didn't get to do it. Pablo, yes, I will be planning on streaming tomorrow, same time as today. Your 1-year-old self is better than the UK drivers. Well, I don't know much about that, but the worst drivers that I have seen have been in Brazil. Ooh. I was literally scared for my life. I was riding with, I think it was an Uber driver or a taxi driver, up to the Jesus statue thing, and we were driving through downtown, and I mean, I was scared.
You want to kill me? Why?
But at the same time, I was trying to record everything. Oh, nice, Harold. You might go to Embry-Riddle to see the Daytona 500 next year. Cool. I think that's what you're trying to say. Yeah, I wish we could have went this year, but hey, it is what it is. There's going to be a lot more races. Maybe there's more opportunities for us to go to a race. I want to go to a race this year. I would like to go to Texas. That's the closest one this year, if possible. There's also the closest Formula 1 race, I think, comes to Austin. So that's even closer than the Texas Speedway. So that'll be fun. I wanted to go to that last year, but it just kind of came up so fast. IndyCar sometimes comes to Houston. Not every year, but sometimes. I think sometimes they come to Houston. So if they come to Houston, that'll be like the closest race that I get to go to. Super Speedways, I feel like, would definitely be a great race to go to. But I'm wondering, like, if anybody in the chat has been to a race, is it better to go to a Super Speedway race or just go to a regular race or like a small short track race? I think the great thing about oval racing is that you don't have, like, you're not sitting at a road track and you wait like 5 minutes to see another car. Like, you see cars continually. Glammy Boy says, should I be laughing or be scared when he said that I was going to Jesus with the driver? I was going to see the Jesus statue in Brazil. Not Brazil, in Rio. But I think the driver was trying to take me to Jesus the way he was driving. Mythical, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Hashtag views out the window right now.
You know what, like, boggles my mind?
What?
Bro. So, I'm going to the store right now. I'm meeting this other individual as far as this DLC that's going to be the main focus compared to my character. And when it comes to games, like, the amount of story, emotion, writing that goes into creating these characters and what they're going to say, what they're going to do, what's their motives, is insane to me. Like, it's one thing to do it for a movie, you know, but this is a game. Especially in a game to where there's so many different moving parts and that your actions can affect the way the game plays. It's really, really interesting on how much time really is spent on a game like this.
Yeah, that's actually very true. I've kind of thought about that before, but yeah, games get so detailed now. But I mean, the gaming industry has actually grown to be bigger now than the movie industry, so it makes sense. They're taking the same writers, I feel, you know, and the same resources to now create these storylines. And also with gaming, again, with the movie, the story can really only go one way. There's, like, you don't usually see that many alternate endings, and the person watching the movie can't change the way, you know, the ending is. But with a video game, you know, you're in control. You are the character. You are the main character usually, and so it's kind of like, ooh, your choices depict how the end goes. And I think I love it when that happens because it makes things more interesting. Like, if me and you both play the same game, my game can be a whole lot different, and my experience can be a whole lot different than what yours was. But yeah, I can't imagine how much thought and detail and time goes into creating a, you know, all the different variations of how your story can go, especially for like Fallout. Because I mean, I haven't played New Vegas yet, but with Fallout 4, I was very, very impressed with the storyline. I was like, that was the thing that impressed me the most about Fallout 4 was the storyline and how different it could be depending on what you did. I mean, I only played through it once. I only went through one variation of how the storyline can be. I think I might have went back one time. I mean, I did like a save at a very important part to see like if what would happen if I had decided to do something different at a certain point. I think I did that once, and it was very different. But yeah, it's just crazy. This is really crazy. And all the different. I mean, just think about all the different story lines and dialogue that happens that people probably never hear because nobody ever selects that option. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Or think about all the different things that you will never hear from the game because you never selected that option.
And that's why I've played Fallout New Vegas so many different times, because there's so many different options. Like every single time I've played, and I'm probably coming up on 400 to 500 hours on just Fallout New Vegas alone now. And
you say 500?
400 to 500, yeah.
Damn.
In my total life of me playing Fallout New Vegas. I probably played it over 7 times. This is probably my 7th time replaying Fallout New Vegas. Because every single time you find out something different. There's a different way to go about the storyline. There's a different way how to go towards different things. And this is why I like games like this, because the replayability of it is almost limitless. You know, you can do a different story, You can be a bad guy the next time, you know, and just forget everyone else's feelings and just kill everybody because you don't like what they said to you.
Yeah.
And the next time you have to be really, really good and try to please the whole world. You know, stuff like that. That's why I like this game so much.
Very, very true. I see you, Anthony, chilling in the in the Discord. Yeah, I agree. Somebody said no liner. What's going on, man? Good to see you, bro. Ryan Video says new PC for the lady for Valentine's Day. Nice. That's a great gift. You wanna give me something for Valentine's Day? I won't deny it. Rio de Janeiro. Do I like the new Lufthansa new livery? I do. I do like the new. I never know how to say that word correct. I have to say it with the lisp. Lufthansa. I do like the new Lufthansa livery. I like it. It's different. I like that they are trying something different. I'm not gonna say that I like it better than the old one, because I do really like the old one. But it's, you know, it's nice. It's gonna be hard for me to see all the different Lufthansa planes with that livery. I don't know. I don't even want to say it looks more modern. To me, it looks more old school. But I don't know. I like it. I mean, you know, it's just up to them. They made a decision. I wonder what the story behind the actual design of it is. Like, what made them decide each of the things. I'm also interested because I'm you know, if a lot of you guys know, I'm a graphic designer myself, so I know that there's a lot of detail and things that go into the reason they make things certain colors. So I'm interested in what the rest of the branding for the company is, you know, as far as the website, you know, inside the airport, you know, the gates, like what are they changing on all signage, you know, are they doing a new campaign? So I'm kind of curious in all that side of the logo change, because whenever a company like that makes a logo change, it's a big deal, and it's a lot more than just one new aircraft livery. There's a lot more that goes into it. Oh, Ryan says that fine passion. He says that you should give the new PC to your fiance for Valentine's Day.
I gave her an Xbox a while back, so she's good.
What would she do though? Justina's good to see you, man. What would she do with it? Like, if you gave her a new computer, like, what would she do? Like, just watch Netflix? Like, what would she do with it?
I'll probably watch Netflix, but I've introduced her to some of the games. Like, if I got her a racing wheel, she'd probably do a lot of racing because she likes racing.
Oh, she does. I didn't know she likes racing.
She actually likes racing.
Well,
she likes
racing with your
probably wheel. If like I could find like a really good motorcycle racing game, she probably plays that because she loves motorcycles.
Oh, nice. Just give her GTA.
Right.
Yeah, long time no see, Justinas. I don't know where you've been at, man, but welcome back. Glad you're back. I have to check out that video though of the design of the new livery. I have to take that look at that. Yeah, I don't know what my wife would do if I got her a new computer. I think she would just use it for Netflix. I feel like I don't think she would even use it. I don't think she has any use for a complete computer. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, currently, what she usually spends most of her time on is Facebook and Netflix. Like that's like her. Like for me, like on my free time, I'm gaming. Right. On her free time, she's Netflix and Facebook. You know, so like, you don't need a computer to Netflix and Facebook. You can do that on the iPad. So I don't know. I mean, only time she ever uses, because she has a laptop, only time she ever uses it is if she has to do like her taxes, which you can do on your phone probably, or she has to bring like a little bit of work home. She'll use it for that, but that's it. And sometimes I'll let her use my computer. Let her use my laptop if she doesn't want to use hers, because my stuff is always open. My laptop is always open. My computer's always on. So if she needs to use a computer, she could just jump on one of those real quick and do what she got to do, even though she has her own laptop. So in the past, we've kind of watched like a few movies and stuff here and there on like her laptop or whatever, but not very much. So I don't know that she would have much use for a computer. I mean, when she goes back to school, she might need it for like schoolwork and stuff. But yeah, she doesn't really need a computer. Planning on writing off this computer for writing off the computer on my taxes this year. Joel PTFR, do we have ATC today? That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see when we get there if anybody decides to jump in. Anybody who is IFATC, you guys are welcome to open up at Cairns if you can. I know that ATC, I believe today ATC is in Canada. It's very far away. Yeah, looks like we got somebody in Vancouver. It's probably on this. I don't know. Yeah, and what's that? Montreal, Toronto. So, yeah. So IFATC is in Toronto. I mean, not Toronto. Is in Canada today. So, again, I mean, I'm not expecting it. I mean, it won't be heartbroken if they're not there, but it's always a great addition when ATC comes and shows up for the tour. So. And I greatly appreciate what you guys did last time too, so I really appreciate that. Garage, how's Valentine's? I don't know yet, man. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I gotta figure that out probably after the stream is over. I think what I'm probably gonna do though, and I can say this because she doesn't watch my videos, but I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna do is like make her a like a book of like pictures of us and stuff like that. I think she'll like that. All right, it sounds good. Yusuf said he might open if he gets home in time. Maybe we should slow down. Yes, destination today is Cairns. Ryan's video said you just finished a flight from Echo Golf Golf Papa to Lima Echo Romeo Sierra. I don't know where those places are. 2-hour flight with Ryanair. And Justina's, we took off out of Brisbane and we're headed to Cairns. Have I made a flight to Tokyo Drift? Yeah, we flew to Tokyo twice actually. I know we flew, what was it, two Fridays ago, we flew out of Tokyo to Hawaii. King Poet, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. What does my wife think of me making videos? I don't know, not really much. I don't think she thinks, I don't think she understands, to be honest. I don't think she gets it. Because I'll be watching Finding Passion sometime and she'll see me watching him play. She's like, you're weird.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't hear anything you said.
Oh, well, they asked a good question. They said, what do my wife think about me making videos? And I was like, well, I don't think she understands. I said, I'll be watching like one of your videos, or I'll be watching you stream on Twitch, and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, watching him stream or play a video game, whatever. She's like, oh, okay, you're weird. So she doesn't really understand the concept of watching other people play video games, which when you say it like that, it does kind of sound weird, right? But it's a thing now. You know, it's a thing. Like if you can't play, you know, right now, and maybe you'll watch somebody else play, or if you just enjoy watching somebody stream or make videos and you'll watch their content. And that's kind of like, you know, it's a thing now. I mean, Twitch is like another version of Netflix for gamers, except you're just watching your favorite YouTubers and Twitch streamers play the games that you like and enjoy. So, Ante, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Michael Galva, good to see you also. Justina's my longest flight is, I think, 8-9 hours that I've actually finished. I've done longer flights that I didn't land on, so I can't count those. Pablo, I've actually never flown. My wheels have never touched down in Africa since Global was released, except for the closest we've gotten was Cairo, Egypt, which I think is that Africa? I'm not really sure if that's in Africa. But the closest we've got in Africa is Cairo, Egypt, and I need to visit there because we haven't been yet. I think I just been kind of, you know, bummed because there's no southern area, but there's plenty of northern Africa to fly to, so I need to fly out there. Oscar Taxi, what's up, man? Good to see you. What a name that is. Also, man, I wish I knew how to say your name. I know you just subscribed like not long ago. Thank you, man, for joining in. It starts with an A. Michael Galva, shout out to you, man. Yeah, Cairo's okay. So I have been in Africa because I've been to Cairo. So yeah, I haven't actually looked at Live Flight. The Live Flight link is in the description though, so if you guys want to join it, watch. There is actually a very nice, organized looking line flying between Brisbane. All right, now we're flying over. Gotta find myself. Where are we? I don't really know what the name of the place that we are, where we're at. Are we gonna be? We should be passing. We will be flying just past Townsville. And Townsville is where the Great Barrier Reef is, in or around or near Townsville. So we'll see if we can see it at all. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it on the way through there. Yusuf, you live in Cairo? Nice. Welcome back. Find your passion.
Trying to get you back on speaker. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
We're all good now.
See you later, Pro Tanker. What's our ETE? We are past our ETE, and I forgot to do our 1 hour emoji shoutouts. So let's go ahead and do that now since I've already missed it. I like to. Oh, look at that view. I like to do shoutouts when we're an hour out. That being said, go ahead and leave a emoji and let us know where you're watching from in the chat right now, and I'll give you guys a shout out. Matter of fact, I'll put you on the screen. And look at this blue water. Holy crap.
All over again. Sad day.
What happened? Did you die?
Yeah, and I had to do something all over again.
Sucks. Pablo watch from Hong Kong. Yoshi Koda with the emoji. Anthony watch from Perth, Australia. We'll be there soon. It's not where we're flying right now. We will be there eventually. You got 12% fuel left. You should have thought about that before you took off, my friend. Justina's watching from Germany. Nice. Man, you guys are for real worldwide. Michael Galva, Chicago. Hey Thurman, I'm gonna come back to that question. Don't let me forget. Grant Porter from Aberdeen, Andre Olsen from Stavanger, Norway. Fact of the day: bees die after they sting. Yeah, we know that. DMP 004, yes sir, it does look amazing. And thanks for watching, bro. Justin watching from NYC, New York, Brooklyn. Oh, wait, Michael Salvatore also watching from Brooklyn, New York. We got 2 people watching from New York. What up, son? Starly for the win. I mean, sorry, Starly Austria for the win. Walking Fruit watching from Europe. IFNG from Camelstock. Justinus, you moved from Lithuania to Germany. Okay, cool. I don't remember you being from Germany. The Walking Fruit from Portugal. Sounds like a long drive, that's for sure. 9, Stephen Kraft. I'm just saying it because I don't know how the heck you say that. It looks German to me. Flatbush is where it's at. That's what a name that is. Flatbush. Holy crap. That sounds so wrong. That sounds so wrong. Lithuania. Stav Anger. Yeah, we're getting pretty close up out there. We're in Queensland right now, if you guys didn't know. I did think Camelstock was a place. I was just reading whatever the heck you were putting on the screen. I have no idea. There's a place called Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Oh, look, I found it.
It's okay, your hiccups will go away once your doorbell rings. Walking Fruit's catching up. Watch out, Starly. We're not racing today, guys. I mean, if you guys want to race each other, I'm not going to be broadcasting it this time. Virgin Aussie. And the views out the windows today. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to record this flight with infinite passenger. It's okay. Get that left wing view. We'll stay there for a little while. Bits. You're watching from Dublin. Yeah, I thought that. I had no idea. I don't know, man. Yes, Justin, this is Fine Passion on the mic.
Yes, sir.
He's also streaming right now. Fallout New Vegas.
That too.
Aussie, oi. Remember that? You remember that from Dallas?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the last time I saw an Australian when I was in Dallas. Oh yeah, the man. So it's so funny. He said, so about that spider. So I told Fine Passion about this after the stream was over. So yesterday, when everybody streamed because of my landing on yesterday's stream, he said this. So what did they say about the spider that the passengers found in the back of the cabin when everybody started screaming? Yeah, that was eventful.
Keep things interesting, you know.
Yeah, I gotta keep it interesting. Like maybe one day I'll pick like one simulator to dedicate to. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Never mind. I was gonna say, well, if I just pick one, maybe I could actually get better at my landings if I just used one. But I don't think. I love to play a lot of different games, so. It may not have been the smoothest landing, but it was definitely one of my favorite landings. Like I said, you ain't gotta be good to stream and make videos. Spooderman. Yeah, that's Spider-Man though. I mean, that's Spider though. Spider's on the plane. That's what I should have named it. Graham Porter, is this the VATSIM server? No, sir. We're on Infinite Flight today, Graham. This is expert server. I mean, that stream yesterday was for some reason my throttle was like messing up yesterday in the CRJ, and so I had to keep like nose diving in order to get like my controls to work for some reason. I don't know. It had to be some type of setting that I messed up on or something somewhere where, I don't know. It was just, I was in cruise and then the aircraft was just like I don't know, the throttle was just not giving me any input, and so I would just be stuck in a low power setting, and eventually the aircraft slowed down enough that it was about to stall, and so to stop myself from going into a stall, I did a nosedive to get the airspeed back up, and then my throttle would finally work. So I had to do that a few times, and I had to do it during the approach phase of our flight too, which was scary because we were only at 3,000 feet, right above the freaking Daytona International Speedway, and yeah, and so finally I got it to work, and that's why we did so many dives yesterday. It wasn't because I don't know how to fly; it was because I was trying to recover and troubleshoot to get the aircraft to fly correctly.
And Justin says hi, Blue.
What's up, Justin? Buy a Find Your Passion stream.
Funny thing is, it's like he's in school right now.
Yeah, how do you do that, bro? Like, how are you in school watching streams? Like, how is that? Like, I'm trying to think, like, where are you sitting in the class, and how many phones do you have? How is that possible? I'm trying to think, like, when I was in school, how was I gonna sneak my phone? And like, at all, like, just trying to text was hard enough.
Right.
Watching a stream and even commenting on that stream. Glad you guys like that video, though. I do my best to not give you guys entertaining videos, and yet they end up being entertaining. That's usually how it works. Like, alright guys, so today we're going to do the most boring flight ever. Everything's going to go perfect. I'm going to fly from this place to this other place. I'm going to take off like a genius, and I'm going to land like a professional. And then that's the plan. And then we end up the opposite.
Right.
Welcome back, Justin. Now he's on mine. Ha ha ha. He said he keeps switching back streams. Switching between streams. Bro, your 3G must be on point.
Right.
Especially if you're in school. They don't give you no Wi-Fi in school, do they? Yeah, I actually still have playing toys to this day. They're not in my possession, but I know where they are. Need to get rid of them. Teachers are stupid nowadays. How are they getting more stupid? How is that possible? Surprisingly, like, my sister is a teacher. Both of them.
What?
Wait, what? You have a sister?
What?
I already knew what you were thinking. You know what I'm talking about.
Wait, what? You're gonna speed past that like you didn't say what you just said.
You know who I'm talking about, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's not my blood sister, but she's considered my sister.
Yeah.
And I have two of them. I don't think you've met the other one. But it's funny because they're both somehow teachers. I'm like, how did that happen? Like, I thought we all agreed that we all hated school. And now you're a teacher. You got detention for spraying air freshener. The question is, did somebody fart? If that's the case, you should not have gotten detention. Dang, your school takes phones away for a week if you get caught. Oh, I see. Justin sneaky little sneaky. He said he hides his phone in the calculator case.
What? That's smart.
I don't understand why they can't just let you use your phone as a calculator. We do have calculators on our phone. In college, it's not an issue. In college, the teachers don't care. You're paying to be there, so they're like, do what you want. It's up to you if you want to waste that money. Nasco, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Justin says, I wish they would try to take my phone away.
Okay.
I wish you would. Tell my mama. Man, it's looking so good. Where are we right now? We are passing Hook Island is over there, and Cumberland Island, Linderman Island, and Gloucester Island or something. And then we're flying over to Conway National Park, is that green area right below us. I did not get fired. Actually, I did get fired after the flight yesterday from American Airlines or American Eagle. So I guess we won't be returning to American Eagle. It's okay. They were very. They laughed too. So it was kind of like a. It was kind of like a you know how do I say, like a mutual agreement that, hey, well, you already know you're fired, right? Like, you know, I mean. There was the passengers were limping off the plane, you know, like that's a problem. So yeah, after yesterday's flight, we had a mutual agreement that, you know, it's okay. It's like, they was like, you know what, you don't have to be fired. How about you just, you know, just walk away. What's going on, Tanner Park? Good to see you, man. No problem, Nasco. Bonjour. If you don't speak English, that is okay. I always forget a lot of my words in different languages because I don't think about them enough. Let's see. Now that we have French people in here, of course I have to go to my French notes and see what I know in French. I don't think I know many words. Where is it?
Snake site? What's that? Oh, what
I can't find my French notes. Oh, there it is. Bon matin. That is a French word. I don't know if it's like Paris French or if it's like Canadian French, but I learned Canadian French. Most of the French I know is Canadian French. I prefer to know France French, but I didn't have that leisure this time. French mode activated.
Okay.
Comment ça va?
Wait.
Bonjour, comment t'appelles-tu? ¿Cuál es tu nom? Pourquoi? Avant? I'm just reading through my notes because when I went to Canada, I went to Montreal. And they have, you know, they speak French there, most of them. Well, not all of them, but they speak a little English and a little French. And I learned a lot of French while I was there because right after I went to Montreal, I was supposed to go to Paris. And I wanted to know a bunch of French before I went to Paris. So I had a friend of mine help me, like, learn a bunch of stuff. And so I typed it all out, the stuff that I need to know. Like, I know how to say good morning and fatigue, like I'm tired. Where are you from? Du vins tu? I don't know how to say that. Asante? A plus plus tard. That's how you say it, you know. So I said like a bunch of stuff just for me to get by, and I have all the notes still, just like I have for Portuguese. I haven't typed anything since December 5th of 2016. That's how long it's been since I've practiced French. So how about we move back to something I actually do know, like English. Archie always picks on me because whenever we go somewhere, somebody says baguette. Oh, that's so funny. Croissant. I was like saying, yeah, I know Spanish. What do you know in Spanish? Taco, quesadilla, enchilada, Hold on. Pupusas.
Oh man, I want me some pupusas now.
Oh man. What else we got? Yeah. So anyway, so Archie makes fun of me because whenever we go somewhere, he's like, whenever we go somewhere that has a new language, he tries to learn that language, which is true. That's exactly what I do. If you're there, you might as well speak the language, right? And my goal, like, in some years, this is probably how long it's gonna take, but I would like to know. Let me see. I would like to know 5 languages. Like, I want to be able, like, I want to know legit know 5 different languages. So when I travel places, I can still speak to people in their language. What's going on, Zemo Pierto? Good to see you, man. What's up? So I want to know. Obviously, I already know English. I'm learning Spanish. I'm learning Portuguese. That's 3 languages right there. I also want to learn French. That's 4. I think the 5th one, I can't remember what the 5th language is. Maybe it's just 4 languages. Michael Gow says, then learn 5 languages. I'm working on it. I gotta start with 1.
Languages. Like, what do you
I can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna learn 5 languages. Boom. I'm practicing 5 different languages right now. I'm never gonna learn anything if I practice 5 languages at once. So I'm starting with Portuguese. Oh, actually, I started with Spanish, and I probably am 30% fluent in Spanish. Arabic, that would actually be helpful. That might be helpful. I may have to think about that. I'll have to go somewhere where they speak Arabic and see if I like the language, because I really only speak languages that I enjoy or like how they sound.
I don't like the way your language sounds.
I'm not gonna, no, for real, because
I can't roll R's in your language. I'm not a fan.
That's why I chose to learn Brazilian Portuguese over Portugal Portuguese, because I like the way Brazilian Portuguese accents sound better than Portugal Portuguese. Nothing, no offense to people who live in Portugal, but that's my own preference. I like the way Brazilians speak over them, so I chose to learn their version of Portuguese, and because I like how it sounds.
Bro, what's the difference between a missile and a rocket?
There actually is a difference. On DCS World, there's a difference. Missiles are air to air, rockets are air to ground. But that's only on DCS World. I don't know where you're referring to. Pablo, yes, I have been to Brazil like 2 or 3 times now. I don't think I want to speak Irish. Walking Fruit said something? Where did he say it? Wow, you speak American, Scottish, Australian, English. What does Australian sound like? The heck is does Australia actually have a separate language? Do I have interest in learning Chinese? Not at the moment, but that could always change in the future. As you know, when I learn 5 languages, I'm probably gonna be like, all right, let's do 6. Russian. I don't really like how Russian sounds. To be honest, that's my personal preference. Are you typing things?
Yes, don't judge me.
I think, guys, we're flying over or near the Great Barrier Reef. I don't really know. If anybody on the stream can tell me. What's going on, Andrew? Good to see you, man. Welcome back to the stream. If anybody in the chat who knows anything about Australia can tell me. I think we are near it. That might be it on the right of us right now. Not sure if that's it. I think those are reefs, though. Or coral reefs down there. Top of the morning to you. Yes, sir. We're on expert server. We have talked about a lot of stuff in today's flight. Just a lot of random stuff today. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I didn't know that Australian had another language, or is it just another accent? It's a difference between accents and languages. Dang, you got downgraded right before you went to fly with us. That sucks, man. But yeah, like I said, guys, right now I know English. Obviously, that's what I always talk about. I know a little Spanish, and I have chosen to focus on Portuguese at the time. Once I finish Portuguese, I'll probably go back and brush up on my Spanish a bit, because I think once I learn Portuguese, it'll be a little bit easier for me to learn Spanish. And then after Spanish and Portuguese, I want to learn French, and that is in the order that I want to do it. So right now I am 22% fluent, says Duolingo, on Portuguese, which is actually a whole lot better than I thought. And I've joined like a little club, a little Portuguese speaking club, to help me learn a little bit faster on Duolingo. So that's pretty cool. And on DCS World, a lot of the aircraft are Russian, and there's actually a Russian ATC on DCS World, and I don't really enjoy how Russian sounds, so I don't think Russian is going to be on my list of things to do or to learn. It's just crazy, like how many different things is possible to do and learn. You know, we've learned how to fly a plane, you know, how to do all that type of stuff, and then also adding on the fact of learning a whole new language. Yes, sir. We streamed X-Plane yesterday. I did not know a Russian plane crashed near Moscow. Norwegian, And also, like, kind of the things that influence me to learn a language also kind of depend on the places that I travel. So if I travel to a place like that I've never been to now, and it speaks a specific language that I may want to learn, I might end up deciding, hey, I want to try to learn this language too. And what I'll do is I'll pick up what I can while I'm there, and then I'll just add it to the list of things that I want to learn in the future. That's why when I was in Canada and when I was in France, I was trying to learn French, but when I got back, I went back to Spanish and Portuguese because I just can't. I added French to like my Duolingo to kind of do them at the same time, and I was like, yeah, this is impossible. There's no way. There's no way I can learn French and Portuguese at the same time. If you can do that, then bravo. At the same time. And this has been a really beautiful flight so far. No turbulence at all. Seatbelt sounds have been off since we've been at cruise. 22 minutes ETE. I haven't even thought about descending because I haven't been worried about it, but we do need to think about it now. What's our distance to destination? 194 miles out. Let's look at the winds now. And Cairns. Winds are 280 at 6. Visibility is 21. Q at 1800. Temperature is 25. Dew point is 22. Q&A is 1011. You're hungry? Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. I actually ate like cereal before I started, but for some reason I am still hungry at the end of this stream. So yeah, we're gonna need to take. Don't try landing on 30 because that's like a really short runway. So we'll take 33 for arrival. I do have charts for today. Michael Gava, today's flight was probably going to end up being a total of about an hour 45 minutes, maybe. One thing I learned about learning languages, and I would like to still do this, but it seems like the best way to learn a language outside of like taking a class or something like that is to actually immerse yourself in the culture of that language. So if you want to learn Spanish, you should probably go somewhere where they speak nothing but Spanish, and maybe have one person with you who speaks English so they translate for you. So like go to Mexico, go to Spain, go to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, something like that. Oh, I learned so much Spanish when I went to Puerto Rico, bro. So much. Like the first time I went to Puerto Rico, I knew like nothing. The second time I went to Puerto Rico, I was like really like actually understanding what they were talking about. Like I couldn't really like reply that much. I think I know a lot more Spanish than I give myself credit for. I just get nervous whenever people start speaking Spanish to me in like 500 miles an hour. I'm like, hold on, let me go look at my notes. let me go back. I know I wasn't ready for you to give me all these.
They don't slow down. They're like, and you're like, what?
Yes. Yeah. So yeah. And the same with Portuguese. Thankfully, I've been to Brazil a couple of times, so I've learned a lot while I was there. I made friends while I'm there, so we still talk on WhatsApp, and they help me, like, tutor me, kind of. So that's very helpful. A good friend of mine went back to Brazil last year. Yeah, he went back to Brazil, not for, like, anything, like, not for, like, work, but he just went there to, just, like, be there for how long? I think he was there for, like, a whole month, like 6 weeks or something like that. He learned a whole lot, whole lot. So I wanted to join him on that trip, but it just wasn't a good time for me. So maybe sometime in the future we'll see if it's possible. I'll go back there and just kind of hang out. And I would like to go back to Fortaleza, Brazil, which is in northern Brazil. I like to go to back to Rio, Sao Paulo, Brasilia, and there's another place over there in Brazil. I don't know the name of it, but go out there. I know a lot of those different parts of Brazil also have different like accents and versions of Portuguese too, so it's a little bit different. I learned a lot that it's not just like you know, some words mean different things in different parts of Brazil. So I'm like, oh well, that's good to know. We need to descend like now. So I don't know where altitudes we're gonna go to, but we're gonna start descending because I haven't calculated anything yet. But I know that for me to learn learn Portuguese, it'd be very helpful if I went back. For a while, like not just for a week, but like I was there for like a few weeks and just kind of like really immersed in the culture again and spoke with the people. I would learn a heck of a lot. Okay, all right, we're gonna descend down to 11,000 here. We're 160 miles out from destination, and we'll descend to. I'm gonna go too fast.
Interesting.
I feel like the more I stream and the more I fly, the less I care, like, about numbers. Cause usually, like, I'm always like, okay, we gotta calculate this descent and do this and that. And there's days like now, like I'm just like, I don't feel like worrying about it. But I need to in order to get us on the ground in time without going around or doing circles in the sky. So let me go ahead and do that now. Yeah, the approach out here, man, this is going to be one of the most beautiful. This is going to be one of the nicest approaches we've done outside of like the Caribbean. All right, let's see. We're landing runway 33. I do have that chart. Let me go take a look at that. And HENDO. Let's see. What do we have any waypoints? Starley is a big help for making the flight plan. Shout out to him. So at HENDO, we need to be at. What's the elevation? That's one thing we need to know too. Okay, it's not high. Elevation. At HENDO, it says we need to be at 6,800. That sounds a bit high. That's what it says. Yeah, that's actually right. So we'll be at 6,800 at HENDO. And there's Basel. Is that Basel? Actually, that's a different waypoint. I thought it was 6,000 there, and we'll go with. Actually, that's just under 7,000. We'll go with 8,000 there. See what the distances are between. Those here. Distance is 15 and 11. That's about 25 miles to descend. So in about 25 miles from BARIA. So we can go down, I don't know, another 2,000 feet. That amount of time. So we'll do 8,500 at BARIA. Then we got 43 miles all the way out to SWALO. Swalala. So we can do 11,000 at SWALO, which is from our location gonna be about 40 miles. Wait, I don't think I said that right. Let me see.
I just got this helmet that whenever I start sneaking around, I go into sneak.
Wait, what?
Like, I got this helmet that as soon as I go into sneak mode, it allows me to, it like changes the vision and I'm able to see a little bit better.
Oh, nice. What are we at? 36,000 feet? Down to 11,000. And we'll descend now at 2,200 feet per minute. Oh, which I'm already doing. Nice. How smart am I?
Yay, past me.
Right? Yay, past me. Or future me. Or whatever. I don't know. Apparently, I already knew what I was doing. What was what noise, Harris? 10,000 feet at ROLFE.
Delicious.
All right, perfect then, because we're gonna be planning on being at 11,000 at BARIA. That's what my plan right now is 11,000 at BARIA, so they'll have plenty of time to get down to 10,000 at ROLFE, and then 6,800 at HENDO. That is our departure, as our arrival planned. And I believe, like I said, I think all this is part of like the whole like Great Barrier Reef thing, which is very popular in Australia. If you like scuba diving and underwater things. Eater Benz, my favorite plane is 787, Boeing. Man, bro, I can't wait for the F-18 to come out on DCS World. I know I keep talking about it. I'm going to keep talking about it till it comes out. I still haven't pre-ordered it. I need to pre-order it because it's actually $20 off right now. It's $20 cheaper than what it's going to be when it comes out. That's going to be the most expensive DCS World add-on to date. It's going to be like $80 when it comes out. Whenever a simulator DLC is $80, you know
it's about to go down.
It's about to go down. Yes, you know something is special about that thing. Like, I think the most expensive aircraft you can get on X-Plane is the new Airbus A320 by Flight Factor. And I know Passion, you don't know who any of those people are, but they're very they know a lot. Like they make great like DLC content and stuff like that, but basically they're making the aircraft is to a T, like it's supposed to be anyway. I haven't really flown it, but from what they've advertised is basically like this aircraft is to the level that you would train in like in a real like study program, you know what I mean? Like it's that high a level realism. And I feel like it's probably going to be somewhere near the same way with the F-18 in DCS World, like where realism is so like detailed that you could literally use it to train a flat row F-18. Really appreciate that, Yusuf. Everybody make sure you respect ATC. He's being very nice, but thanks for opening up, bro. So we should have, I think, tower and ground in Cairns International. So again, like I don't know what it took you to do that, but again, I want you to know that I appreciate you, man. So everybody say thank you to Yusuf for opening up IFATC at our destination today, an Australian tour again. All right, let's just go back and check our speed here. Passing 20,000, going a bit fast. I'll go down 280 knots. Spoilers out. And we are 100 miles out from Cairns. Nice, 41 likes. That's great. I don't even get to see the likes like while I'm streaming, so I don't know how many likes the video gets until it's over. But thank you guys, everybody who liked the stream. Appreciate it. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what you know, if you know, if it matters if people like the video, but I appreciate you guys hit the thumbs up. Have you played any more Players Unknown lately?
Played a little bit last week.
Still been debating.
Oh my gosh.
So what games? I mean, because I know we're all anticipating this new Beast Find Your Passion PC, right? And I know some of the people on my channel don't all know what you play. So can you kind of explain to everybody like what games you're interested in, what games you play, what games are they can expect to see you play whenever you start streaming from your new PC?
Yeah. So I might do. I haven't decided. I really don't know how it'll work. But as far as Fallout, I might bring it to my PC because of the mods I can add on there. It's just going to be better. Another game that I decided I will play as well, and I'm going to do that on PC just because having the mods is going to make the experience a lot more enjoyable. Being able to mod the game is Skyrim, which is another Bethesda-based game. Besides that, I'm going to be playing The Hunt, Call of the Wild. It is a simulating hunting game. I love to hunt. I haven't been hunting in a while. Me and my dad are actually trying to find some property out in West Texas to have on our own. But that's going to be a game. We and Blue will now be tag teaming on iRacing. So I'm going to be jumping with Blue on that. I have my own steering wheel. So should be having fun with that. As far as everything else, I might jump on DCS World as well. I haven't decided yet.
It is free.
It is free apparently, so I can definitely try that.
Why
out.
not? You got space.
Another game that I will be playing is something called Starbound. Now I know I will be surprised if anyone on your streams knows what Starbound is. But if you ever did enjoy playing Minecraft or Terraria, it's kind of like those kinds of games to where you're building your own world. You start out with nothing, and then it's like one of those 8-bit looking kind of games to where you're jumping around. You can travel all throughout space. You have your own spaceship. You're just trying to level up your character to make them as beasts as possible, so you can go all throughout space and kill all these different things. There's like millions and millions of planets that you can go to, and I'm not playing. There's literally that many different planets that you can go to, and just check each one out and do different things, find different creatures. Some kill you, some don't. Some you can keep as pets, some you can't. It's a interesting game that I really do enjoy, and I will be doing that later in the... No, probably not that. I already have it. I already own it. It's in my... So as soon as I get the PC...
You just like cut off.
It's in Steam already. Like, I already own that game, so all I have to do is download it and start playing, and it's not even that big of a game. So, but those are some of the games that we're playing. So, Hunter, Call of the Wild, a simulation hunting game, Skyrim, another Bethesda game, and then iRacing. Oh, also Arma. So I'm gonna be messing around with Arma.
Arma is going down
as well. It should be fun, man.
Yeah, but you gotta get Arma.
We've been definitely talking about what we want to do with those two games as far as iRacing and then Arma, how we want to team up together and tackle different objectives. But we'll leave that for later. You'll see when it happens.
Yeah.
So we'll get into much in details with that.
Yeah, I think though, as far as like games what we plan to play together, or obviously it'd definitely be iRacing because we both love racing. And then we've talked about doing Arma 3 together. Arma 3 is a great game for people to play. Like it's great when you have a friend to play it. When you're playing by yourself, it's okay. I mean, you can make friends, but it's there's certain games that are just better to play with somebody you know. And Arma is definitely one of those games when it comes to multiplayer. The same for iRacing. You can play iRacing on your own. I mean, it's perfectly fine, but it brings it to a whole other level when you play with another person who you can team up with and stuff like that. I said our seatbelt signs. And also, was it Arma 3, iRacing, DCS World is another good game for people to team up on. And that's something that you have to just try out because you have to see if he even enjoys that game. I think he will. It just it's a whole other level of combat, like air combat, than you're probably ever been used to. So that's the part that's really going to see, like, do you have the patience to learn it? That's really where it's going to go to. And I think there's another game that hasn't come out yet. We're going to be dog playing.
Yeah,
that actually comes out in the spring. I was looking it up because I've been watching a lot of Walking Dead. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Walking Dead lately. I went back and rewatched from season 1 Walking Dead. I started last weekend. We ran out of shows to watch on. We ran out of shows to watch on Netflix, or she did, and so I was like, "Hey, let's watch Walking Dead," because I haven't watched season 6 or 7. So I was like, "But let's start over," And so we started over from season 1. And we've been watching it since then. But since I've been watching it, it made me think, because the game we're going to be playing together is a zombie survival game. And I was like, well, hey, just to give me some notes, some stuff. What's going on, Pro Tanker? Welcome back, bro. And so, yeah, that'll be another thing that we are planning to play in the future. And then other things will probably come up, I'm sure, as as he plays stuff and I watch him stream it, I might get interested in playing it.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, yeah, Red Dead Redemption that comes out in the end of this year, I believe in October. There's a date out there, but I don't believe that that's going to actually come out on the date. Rockstar always releases stuff late. Always. So I'm not expecting it to come out when it says it does. There's also, what was the other game? The Hunter game he was talking about, I might give it a try. I don't know. I like shooting stuff. So I don't know. I might just watch and play it. I don't know if I'm going to play it with him. But it is multiplayer, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yes, sir. The scenery is on point. Looks great. I think we're too far out still to contact ATC. I'm gonna sit here. We'll chill. We're flying to BARIA. We're only 5 miles out the BARIA, and our destination should be out there somewhere near our 10 o'clock. But like way out there. Probably like let's see, how far are we actually out? Yeah, so we'll be landing here pretty soon. Yeah, we're about 51 miles out. And we just need a 10,000 once we make our turn.
Ooh, that makes sense.
Well, that means we need to slow down.
I'm like refreshing every 2 minutes, see if it's being delivered. It's freaking annoying, man.
I know. This is the worst part of waiting for a package. Pro Tanker, we're landing here. We're already on approach. GTA 6, man, I don't know when that's going to come out. If Red Dead Redemption is coming out this year, it's probably going to be a few more years for GTA 6 to release, I assume.
Yeah, because if they're going to do what they did with GTA 5 as far as the online and just giving things more, just adding more and more to what you can do, I don't think we're going to see anything from GTA as far as GTA in a while.
Yeah, we're not going to see GTA 6 for a while. I'm pretty sure they've already been working on stuff, and I'm pretty sure they're already planning stuff and doing research, and I'm pretty sure they're working on it, but it's going to be a very long time. Because, I mean, think about it. We have Red Dead Redemption, and Rockstar is one company. You know, they're not like, what's it, Tom Clancy, where like they release like 5 games in a year. I don't know how the heck they do that. I don't know how that's possible. But they're not like them. They're definitely not like them. So I'm not expecting to see GTA 6. And if I do, I'll be extremely surprised. But yeah, I'm pretty sure all their hands are on Red Dead Redemption right now, and there's going to be an extreme amount of detail that goes into Red Dead Redemption. Because I mean, just judging on the past Red Dead Redemption that came out, that game was extremely detailed, and it's hard. I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff that they could have improved on it, and I know they're going to improve on them. So I don't know, it's just they haven't really released all the features that are going to be happening with it. So I'm just really curious of what exactly is going to be like different. I feel like it's just going to be a Western version of GTA, but I'm pretty sure they're going to add a twist somehow. All right, we're headed to ROLFE. And we're right at 10,000 feet, so we're right on time where we want to be. We're going to hit the landing lights now. We're about to go under 10,000 feet, and our next altitude restriction is going to be at 6,800. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. That's where we need to be at our next waypoint. At or above 6,800, says the chart. We'll start descending. I'm gonna lower my speed down 230. Start descending down there. We're only 14 miles from that.
Yeah.
This approach reminds me of that place. It's a place over I think it's in Spain or something. Man, this looks good. I watch my speed though, because you know how it is. Whenever I go below 10,000 feet, it decides to speed up. Harris Carvel, the best place to get payware add-ons for X-Plane 11 is the X-Plane org store. So go to store.xplane.org or something like that, and you can get them there. That's where I get all my payware X-Plane add-ons from. Planes, scenery, all kind of stuff is up there. Yusuf, thank you, man, for letting people know, like correcting people on the chat, because a lot of people don't know that they don't need to do certain things when they contact ATC, and in fact, it's been very helpful when you guys have reached out to me, letting me know the same thing. So appreciate you, Yusuf, for really helping everybody. All right, we're almost there. We'll go flaps 1. All right, look at this. Oh, our speed. Look at that. What I tell you, every time I want to go to exterior view and I'm descending, it's like, nope, how about we speed while you're not paying attention? Yeah.
16, you're in an active airspace. Please contact
right, call
Cairns
inbound,
Tower
landing, runway 33.
Cairns Tower, Blue 116 is 24
Let's try that again.
to the southeast at
Down to
7,900 feet. Inbound for landing.
This will be our final
Requesting
approach
runway
turn.
33. India Foxtrot Mike Golf 1, number 1, runway 33, cleared to land.
Wow, we were right on the
705,
ILS too.
Number 2, runway 33, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land. Runway 33, India Foxtrot
Descend a
Mike
bit more.
Golf 1. Number 2, cleared to land. Runway
All right,
33,
enter right base, runway 33, number 5. Wow, number 5, traffic to follow is on final.
Maintain best forward speed.
You know one thing I noticed about Fallout, bro?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's good. Is
Well, it's
like,
armed. I hit approach mode too early, and it went up.
You're not playing any music, like from the radio that it gives you in the game, and you're just listening to whatever sounds that the game has in game, like the little ambiance noises that it provides, the little guitar that plays every once in a while, and the weird piano and stuff like that. Very faintly, out of nowhere, you'll hear a very, very demented laugh.
That's creepy.
And I was like in the middle of, like, I was in a very dark place when I first realized it, because it was very quiet, and then it popped up, and it freaked me out so bad. I was like just standing still to see if I noticed
The laugh
anything
just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Traffic on final. Echo Kilo 0001. Thank you. Echo Kilo 0001.
All right, guys, we're on a 17 mile final. Runway 33, Cairns International, Australia.
Traffic on final. Wilco, India
Number 5, I believe, maybe number 4 by now.
Echo Kilo
1, 2, 3, 4. We're at number 4. We've been cleared to land. Traffic to follow is on final, so we see that now. Traffic to follow is on final.
Ooh.
Before I turned our final turn. Maintain best spacing. We'll slow down a bit to make sure we don't catch up those guys. Spoilers are armed. Landing lights are on. There goes maintain slow as practical. Ha!
Tango X-ray 555 Juliet Papa Heavy is 26 nautical miles to the south.
Calibrate one more time. You can never calibrate enough times. It's like saving on Fallout.
Runway 33. Blue 116.
Infinite Flight Slayer, how you doing, man? Geo Aviation, I know you've been here, but I didn't say hi to you yet, so what's up, bro?
Blue 116.
That was not the perfect ILS approach. Why are we so high? Okay, approach mode is on.
Enter straight in, runway 33, behind
Flaps
the traffic
15.
on final, Tango X-ray 555
I
Juliet
have
Heavy.
traffic
Tango
in
X-ray
sight, and I have the field in
555
sight,
Juliet
and the
Papa
airplane
Heavy.
keeps like
Maintain
trying
best
to
forward speed. Maintain best forward
beat the
speed.
localizer. It keeps
Tango
overshooting the
X-ray
localizer.
555 Juliet Papa Heavy.
Boop, 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 boop.
That's why the plane keeps rocking back and forth. All right, 11 miles out. I lost grade 4. I didn't even know I lost grade 4.
Transovit 705. When able, turn right and contact ground. Please
When did that happen?
expedite traffic on final.
Did I get a
Paris
violation
Tower,
at some point?
Order 25 is 25 nautical miles to the southeast at 6,800 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting
Excited,
runway
baby.
33. Wilco.
Pick up red glare.
705.
This approach reminds me a lot of the Austria approach. I'm gonna go gear down.
Runway 33, number 5. Traffic to follow is on final. Enter right base, runway 33, behind the traffic on final, order 25.
Go flaps
Echo
20,
Kilo
speed down to
0001.
150
Maintain
knots.
slowest practical speed. Maintain slowest practical speed, Echo Kilo 0001. Tango X-ray 555 Juliet Papa Heavy, maintain best forward speed. Maintain best forward
The great thing
speed.
about using
Tango
approach
X-ray
mode is that you get to take
555
screenshots while you're landing.
Papa Heavy.
Let's see, we're still high. I don't know what this approach mode is doing. Are we? We're number 3, clear to land. I may have to land it on by hand because it says, according to the glide slope, we're too high. So I'm going to 140. I'm going to disengage approach mode, and I'm going to fly it down myself. I don't trust it.
2500.
8 knot crosswind. Flaps 25.
Oh my gosh.
0371. When able, turn right
Oh no.
and contact ground. Please expedite traffic
What
on
happened?
final. Wilco.
There's like a bunch of people.
0371.
Wow, that wind is taking us.
Getting ready to kill me.
Man, this is such a dope approach. Look how low we are. And we're supposed to be lower than this. This approach is like, I was not expecting it to be this
Blue
cool.
116. Speed at your discretion. Roger. Blue 116.
Alright, I'm gonna land in flaps 25. I don't think we even need full flaps for this landing. Alright, we're a bit to the right. Let's try to correct that now so I don't have to do it last minute.
Echo Kilo 0001. When able, turn right. Contact ground.
Oh, no.
Taxiway.
Oh no.
Wilco. Echo Kilo
Oh, no.
0001.
Sounds like he's dying over there.
I'm getting close to it. Oh no.
We're actually not too high, guys. You see, we have white lights.
1000.
I believe white lights mean we're too high. I always forget though. It might be red that's too high, and I think it's red that's too low. And white is too high. We want to see the one white, one red. That's what we want to see. Right now, I see all white. Six knot crosswind. All right, we're coming down. I'm gonna go flaps 30.
Excuse me.
Going around. Air Canada 767.
400.
It looks like the runway is clear.
767.
From our point of view.
Roger. Make left traffic runway 33.
A little bit off still with the center line.
767.
200.
A few small adjustments here. Down.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And we're down. That was a lot better than yesterday. Alright, reversers out. Spoilers are deployed.
Blue 116. When able, turn right. Contact ground.
Manual braking.
Taxiway.
Wilco.
Echo. Blue 116.
There's 60 knots. Welcome to Cairns. Take the first exit right here. Yeah, that ILS was broken on that approach. I don't know if the ILS worked for any of you other guys on that approach, but it did not work for me. At least it didn't seem like it was working. I didn't trust it. Like, if you saw, my glide slope was like a couple thousand feet lower than what the ILS was taking me on.
Tango X-ray 555 Juliet Papa Heavy, number 1, runway 33, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land.
Let's get off the runway so this guy behind us can land.
Tango X-ray 555 Juliet Papa Heavy, quarter 25, number 2, runway 33, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 33, quarter 25.
And we are clear. All runways. Tagged ground. Uh-oh.
So many goodies in this place.
One thing for you guys to know, if you try to click on ATC while holding the rudder will get stuck in the position that it was at when you press the ATC button. So don't press them both at the same time. That's what just happened to me right there. Ground, request taxi to parking.
Cairns ground, blue 116.
What is up? Flaps up.
Request taxi to parking. Blue
Brakes here.
116, taxi to parking.
Oh, where all the dead bodies go?
No, sir, guys. This will be the only flight of today's stream.
Taxiing to parking, blue 116.
We'll continue mañana. We'll park to. We'll probably park over there next to the Emirates plane. Actually, I don't think there's a spot over there. I do not think there's a spot. We may not be. I don't think there's any parking over there. Hold on. I don't think there's any parking on that side. Let me look. No, there is not. All right. I think we'll just park right here. Yeah, we'll park right here because we're not going to fit in those pit positions between those guys. So we'll make a hard right turn. Might have to push back. This one. I don't see any parking spots over there that I can fit in. I see a spot that maybe an Airbus can fit in, but not for a 777. Not a wide body or a plane with a long wingspan. Apart between those 777s, there's going to be some tips touching. That's not okay. Landing lights off, strobe lights off. Engines off.
Cairns ground, Tango X-ray 555 Juliet Papa Heavy, request taxi to parking.
I'll take the spot right here. This works perfect. Well, guys, welcome to Cairns. Is anybody else landing behind us? We can maybe watch a couple landings before we get out of here.
Blue 116. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Make sure you say thank you to Yusuf in the chat. Yusuf from IFATC. Thank you, man, again for showing up and being air traffic control for us. That's he did not have to do that. He volunteered. So thank you, man, for supporting the channel, supporting the stream, and supporting the Australian tour. That was a great deal of kindness right there. Look at those engines. I don't think everybody's here. I think everybody landed. I don't see anybody else on final. I don't see anybody else en route. So that's it. I feel like we're the only planes in the entire freaking continent of Australia. Like, I don't see anybody else nowhere near. But anyways, let's go ahead and take some screenshots. And while we do that, I'm gonna turn on the photo shoot music.
Photo shoot music.
Oh, that's so funny. Alright, dopeness. But yeah, if you gotta head out, guys, thank you for joining in for today's, I think this is day 3 of the Australian tour. Today we'll be continuing on day 4. I think you are not going to want to miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be something special, as long as tomorrow actually happens. It is going to be Valentine's Day, but I am still planning on streaming at my usual time. But as long as everything goes all right with my job and with work, I'll still be here, same time, same place. We'll be starting from Cairns International. We'll be continuing on to, I'll let you know tomorrow. But today's flight was good. Great views. Tomorrow's gonna be just as good of a view. We'll probably start making our way over to slowly over to Western Australia. And I gotta try to see if we can get us a nice little screenshot here. And if you guys take any screenshot yourself, feel free to send those to me on Instagram. Tag me on Instagram, Twitter. You could also.
Big explosion.
You can also. No, you're good, bro. You can also post them to the Discord channel if you're there. If you are not on Discord and you want the link, one of my moderators can go ahead and post that link in the chat right now. It is invite only, so you have to get an invite. And make sure you go ahead and click on it before it expires, because it will not work later on. Also, as we're ending this stream, remember Find Your Passion is also streaming right now. He will be continuing to stream until his computer arrives. And once his computer arrives, I'll be heading over there to his place myself. So definitely support his channel.
Get off a little bit earlier. I might stop because I'm gonna grab something to eat. But
yeah, because you're
as of right now.
All right, sounds good. But yeah, go ahead and support his channel. He's on Twitch right now. And you can also find him on our Discord channel too. And if you flew with me today, let me know. If you're in our Discord channel, you can. If you want, all you need to do is fly with me one time, and you will earn the co-pilot rank on your 5th flight with me, on or off stream. You'll get the pilot rank, and I'm working on creating maybe some more ranks for people who fly with me more often. That'll be super dope. But let me know you flew with us today, and I can promote you. And even if you've flown with me plenty of times and you already have those ranks, let me know you flew with us today anyway, just so I can know who flew with us today. See you later, Justin. Let's get some from the other side. Jetstar. So there's a spot right here. I might have been able to fit there, actually. I thought somebody else parked there. No, yeah, I probably could have fit right there. It's okay.
Headshot. Oh, that was beautiful.
Boom, headshot. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. Once I finish here, I'm probably gonna eat something. Finish up work. I'll be back on iRacing for sure later on today. Depending on when his PC gets in. If it takes too long, I'll probably be racing and stuff. But if he gets here sooner, I'll be over there.
Cairns Unicom, Tango X-ray 555 Juliet Papa Heavy, taxi into runway.
It's funny is sometimes I see comments from people who don't know, they didn't even know they were flying with me, right? And they're like, hey, so I just watched your video and I just realized that I was that guy. I was that guy who did that one thing, or I was that guy who was in that one plane that you like watched or whatever. And I'm like, nice. I was like, well, welcome to the channel. And you've been a part of this channel apparently. Oh wow, you didn't know it, but it's okay. We're here. Yeah, that's one of the I think the most fun parts that I've enjoyed about Infinite Flight is just flying with people and flying in group flights. It's a lot better than just flying alone. I mean, you can do the alone flights, been there, done that, but it's a bit more enjoyable whenever you can find a group of people who fly on a continuous basis to fly with. And as you guys who watch the stream, a lot of you guys recognize a lot of the names already, like Starly, like Walking Fruit, you know, a lot of these people because they're always here, like Pablo, you know. All right, guys, now pose. Let me see you shake the rudders. Jetstar, give me a little. Jetstar, give me a little wiggle. I don't know how long the lag is, so we'll see how long it takes for it to happen. Give me a little wiggle, Jetstar 787. I don't know who this is. I don't know how the name is on. Oh, there it is. Nice. Thank you, my friend. Boom. You deserve a screenshot. We got Emirates all the way from Dubai here in Australia. You flying back to Australia after this? What'd you say? Oh, somebody at the door? Somebody's at the door at Fine Pastor's house. Is it his new PC? About to find out. It's probably, I don't know. I don't want to say it's not, but it might be his new PC. We're about to find out. I'm not going to leave till it's there. I love the scenery around here. Look at those mountains in the background. It's pretty dope. Man, this was one beautiful approach. I definitely recommend it, guys. If you guys were not able to stream or fly with us today, you definitely want to see. You want to fly the Cairns approach runway 3. What happened? What happened? What happened? What's the news? What's the news?
It's here.
It's here.
It's here.
It's here. Oh snap! You guys heard it here first. Actually, he's streaming it too, but you heard it here. Fine Pastor's new Beast PC just showed up at the door. He just got it. FedEx just showed up. Oh snap! I'm excited for you, bro. I'm really excited for you, bro. That's amazing. Well, dope. Well, I'll be over there pretty soon. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. That's so funny. But all right, guys, we'll stay tuned for sure now, because yeah. All right, I don't even need to say anything else about it. What brand? It's not really like a brand. It's a custom-made PC, just like mine. We got both of our PCs made at maingear.com. They don't pay me to do that. It'd be nice if they did, but they don't yet. But yeah, so we got our PCs at maingear.com. Basically, they build a custom gaming PCs for you, and that's where I got mine. They're not cheap though. They're not cheap. It is Republic of Gamers, by the way. It is Republic of Gamers. I guess I don't know. If there's a brand, that's what the brand is, Republic of Gamers. But anyways, well, that being said, I'm getting the heck out of here because we got stuff to do. I also have work to do, but I can do work at his place too. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining in. As usual, you know what it is. Fine Pastor, say your last words here real quick to my people.
Yeah, guys, as always, stay positive, stay motivated, guys. I'm definitely positive. I'm definitely motivated right now. I'm about to get in, guys. You don't even know. I'm about to get off my stream too. That's basically it. As I said, I was on the stream until my PC got here. Now it is here. So till next time, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning in to both of our streams, whether you jumped in or not, doesn't matter. We love you. We thank you. Guys, we're doing it for not only ourselves, but for y'all as well. This motivated to game. It's something that we really do enjoy.
Yes, sir.
We really want to make it. At the end of the day, we want to give a positive outlook to everyone else, no matter what you're going through. If it's, oh, what was it? What's one of my favorite sayings now? At the end of the day, it's going to be okay. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. So, boom, there you go. Take that with you. Take it to the bank.
What's going on?
Much love, guys. I'll catch you a little while later.
All right, guys, we're getting out of here. As he said it all. Remember, you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, give it all you got. Love you guys. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time. Remember. Yeah, there's nothing to remember. See you guys next time. Peace.
Cause I am happy on this